If I can say one word about this experience, I would say amazing.
This has been one of the most awesome experiences I've had, I believe, in my lifetime.
Listen, I'm telling you, this thing is serious.
The expectations were exploded and far surpassed what I expected.
My experience has been absolutely astounding.
Freedom Fest 3 was truly transcendental for me.
You'll never feel the compassion and love, even in a church.
This is my family of choice.
I have never seen anything like this community, and that was what I had to come and experience for myself.
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. It's hard to put it into words.
It's a life-changing endeavor. It's a chance to really become more than you are.
How do you sum it up?
It's a completely different atmosphere that seems to be wrapped in love and giving.
The community, that's really the whole key for me.
Just an out-of-body experience. I really felt the room lift. I really felt hearts and souls just ascend.
So this time coming to this one, I thought, well, it can't get any better. And it did.
There's no other place like this.
This experience is life-changing. Never gonna forget it.
Just overwhelming with joy and just a real sense of support.
I just feel like one of the family.
The bonds that are made at this particular event you make lifelong friends.
So my experience of this event, it was really unbelievable, and it was something that I can't express in words.
Those speeches were so good. They actually hit home to the point to where they brought transformation in my life and in my thoughts as well.
You know, I don't think I've met one person that had a frown on their face.
There's so much love and acceptance here.
I keep saying I'm grateful. Grateful for the relationships, grateful for the growth together and the learning, and grateful for improvement in myself, improvement in loving myself.
It was awesome and amazing, and the crowd goes wild.
This is almost, I'm not going to say better because that might be a little hard to hear, but equal, if not maybe a little better, than Valentine's Day with my husband of 30 years. This weekend has been all about love, and so I can definitely say it reminded me of one of the best Valentine's Days ever.
We got more value than what we paid for 100 times over. Just the community, the fellowship, just all the golden nuggets from each and every person here.
My experience has been above and beyond even what I expected, and I knew it was going to be amazing. However, this time I got to bring my mom with me, and she's 94, and so in my mind I knew that could possibly change the experience for me because she's my number one responsibility. However, it's enhanced it, and y'all have filled her with love. She will be changed by it even if she doesn't realize it.
Where do we begin with the amount of information that we got from all the speakers? We got tremendous amount of little golden nuggets that you could use. I'm going to use something every week.
Amazing variety and diversity of people here is a pleasure. It is so much fun.
I kind of knew going in that the people that I was going to meet, because we've spent so much time together on Zoom calls and things, but I really wanted to have like a more personal connection.
Far exceeded my expectations. It blew me out of the water with just how much love there was, how welcoming that everyone was. When I came into the room, I ended up flying in a little late, and so at the first break, I just had everybody coming up to me, wanting to meet me, giving me hugs. There was nothing but just kindness and love that was from everyone. It was not like what you would expect from any business convention.
I was expecting something, and I got it, but I got much, much more. We all held hands together, and everybody in the room started crying. Like, everybody was all together. We were safe. This was an environment that we just can't we can't explain it unless you're actually here. It's like something that I've never experienced anywhere in my life.
Also had just a tremendous amount of love, of friendships. So many friendships that we got here at Freedom Fest.
Just natural, everybody coming together in love, sharing their hearts, and it's just so powerful.
You can look anywhere else in the world and you'll never find a group like this.
Everyone's heart is just overflowing with love.
I have phone numbers of so many members that we will touch base and encourage each other and help each other all the way through this process of acquiring freedom and residual income.
There's really no words to explain, you know. It was more on a spiritual level.
You don't even have to ask, you just feel the love.
Everybody asked, well, how do you express this? It comes down to the love.
I felt the love, I felt, the welcoming and all that stuff, and I felt like it was, that's what I needed.
2 years ago, I brought my wife into this, Christy, as some of you know, and she was kind of an outsider then, and she's really become a part of the community. She came in as a bit of an outsider and has been poured into and has grown and grown and grown, and now we're looked at pretty much as evens, I think. She was recognized and loved and brought to tears, and it's changed her life, and it's really had a big impact on my life because of that.
So present to the level of love and community that we have here that's just nothing I've ever seen before anywhere else.
It is whoever you are, show up as whoever you are. And I felt completely a part of things. Just totally accepted, totally free to be me.
And I think the biggest thing was the talent that's inside each and every person at this event. There was something special about everybody that I could relate to.
Had so much help from other people, technically, helping with ideas for affiliate marketing and for videos and for online anything.
It's just such an honor to be a part of a community like this, and I just feel so fed and so filled up on so many levels and in so many different ways by so many different people.
And I enjoyed myself tremendously, made a lot of connections, made a lot of friendships, like genuine friendships, and got to know people like in a deeper way.
The immense effect of family energy. So the truth that we have a chosen family, and this took it to a whole nother level for me because y'all embraced my mama, and so it's been, enlightening for me to realize that that's where it's at, unconditional love, and we all need more of that.
My daughter got to come, which is a real blessing. She had never been a part of this group, but she really enjoyed it and really connected with a lot of people.
You're going to hear speakers, you're going to have a great musical night, but it's the relationships and the connections that you cannot put a price on.
Speakers just bring such great energy and knowledge to the subject to help us with our marketing and things like that.
HBA, Paul, Mike, and the community and the activities just over-deliver all the time. And so, so happy to be here. I think it lit a fire in everyone's heart to boost their business even more and really spread the love of what we have here to offer here in HBA.
Community is really what the deal is, though. I mean, it's when you get in the room with all the people that have the same basic goal of helping other people accomplish what they want to try to get from their lives, that in and of itself is the reward.
Usually you're being sold all this stuff, and it's like the only thing I was sold was love. And everyone was just so welcoming. Like I can't reiterate that enough. Like everyone that I met they would all just come up to me. Even if you're shy and don't want to go out, like they're just going to come up to you and give you a hug and just start talking to you. And so it truly did feel like a family.
One of the challenges that I took on a fun day was going up a 100-foot stairwell to be able to jump off of a 100-foot plat. And wow, when I got there, I was all excited about being up there. But when it came to actual time to do the jump, there was fear that had set in. She says, I'm gonna count to 3 and you're just gonna jump. And I'm like, oh, really? And I said, what was going through my mind is I can do this no matter what it takes. And so that's what I did. I jumped. And as soon as I got to the ground, there were people there taking pictures. And they said, are you gonna do it again? And I go, yeah. Sure enough, when I got to the top of the stairs, there were some other team members that had went and jumped before, and then they were jumping again. And here I was among these crazy people. What I see with that, we're not just crazy, but we're stars that are shining bright.
This is pretty much like the reset that I needed. I needed to laugh. I needed to cry. I needed to get my emotions out. And this was the place to do it. Like being around, family and people who, love and support you is like no other experience.
There's so much love that's just amongst everyone. Like you could see anybody here would give their shirt off their back for anyone else.
That's the kind of people you got around here. It's inspirational and giving and caring. And if you ever want to be a part of the Home Business Academy, I'd definitely tell you, you can't lose.
I love our community. I love that there's no separation here. I've been to a lot of events over the almost 20 years that I've been a home-based entrepreneur, and I've never been a part of a community where people weren't separated according to their rank or how much money they were making ever before this.
I couldn't believe how accepted I was, and it's been a joy the whole time I've been here.
It's the one place that I can come once a year to just be filled up in a way that I don't get anywhere else in my life.
Anytime I have gone to something like this, people aren't as giving. They almost have their little secrets of how they're doing things. Not here.
Your questions answered here, and just being able to be around the community and feel their love and feel their passion to spread their message and make this world a better place.
Spiritually open, universal, giving and receiving. Bunch of crazy, wonderful people.
This is all the opportunity to increase our energy and bolster our confidence and go out into the world as better human beings and, oh, by the way, grow our businesses. And that's what I'm fully prepared to do.
Man, am I glad I came.
I can't think of a better way to spend my time than being here. It grew me in more ways than I can imagine. It gave me confidence.
I couldn't have imagined how amazing it was going to be.
To the point that everybody can't wait till the next Freedom Fest. We didn't want this one to end.
I am beyond grateful that I came.
To be able to rub shoulders with, mastermind with, and socialize with some of the most amazing people in the entire world and learn from. So, yes, I'm very glad I came.
I couldn't have asked for a better experience.
I can't wait till the next one. I mean, I'm thinking about the next one already. However, I'm still soaking and bathing in all the love in this one.
Glad I came. Yes. I mean, I've been to every one of them, and I won't miss one. I just won't miss one.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad I came.
Is it worth the price of the ticket? Are you kidding me?
I already signed up for the one next year.
You know, there are events that are tens of thousands of dollars. This would be one that would be $20,000 or $30,000. In my opinion, it was beyond that. So the price of the ticket was, yeah, totally worth it.
I'm telling you, it's definitely worth the price of admission and then some.
So yes, it's definitely worth the price, and I'm so glad I came. I would never miss one of these events.
Well worth the price, times a million. I would have paid $1 million more to be here, but I feel like I'm the one who has been paid.
Worth being here? Absolutely. Every minute of it.
It's every bit worth the price of the ticket, definitely.
actually priceless because you can't put a value on what we are all walking away with, a higher sense of who we are.
The price of tickets is too low. I mean, the value is much higher than what we're charging.
Was over-delivering as far as the price of the ticket. And yes, I am so glad I came. That's why I've bought multiple tickets for next year.
I don't know if you could put a price on the ticket either. I mean, you have to invest in anybody that didn't come in and they're all, saying that, oh, I'll be there next year. Well, then plan.
I am actually surprised at how cheap that the ticket was. Like, I think the ticket's undervalued what you get for the value. You get way more than what the ticket costs. And so yeah, the cost of the ticket, it's nothing compared to what you get out of it.
If you're hesitating about next year, don't.
Very highly recommended. If you never attended one of these, it's very different to watch it from the monitor in your house than to feel, how the warmth of the people just penetrates your heart. I recommend you to be here next time.
It's a no-brainer, slam dunk. Don't even give it a second thought.
Get your ticket to the event.
Things are only going to get better for everyone that comes to this.
And you will learn something that will change your life.
Just felt like I fit right in.
This has been beyond transformative. It's been beyond educational. It's heart-centered. It's principle-centered, and it's actually been the best thing I've ever experienced ever.
You're going to learn a lot. You're going to grow a lot, and you're going to gain friends that you'll never find anywhere else.
The question I was asked was, do you think it could get any better than what we experienced? And I thought about it, and I said, yeah, because we're just getting started.
Excited for Freedom Fest 4.
I'm ecstatic. I'm not just happy. I'm overwhelmed with love. I'm overwhelmed with gratefulness. And, from now on, I will not miss one of these events.
Thank you for sharing this experience and building this phenomenal organization.
I'm in for life.
I'll be back. The big love is here.
I love you even though I don't know you yet, and I look forward to meeting you sometime in the future.